Hi everybody, welcome. I want to come on here and do a little video that's been coming to my mind. I'm not sure if it's because my grandkids have been coming over a lot lately, but I wanted to talk to you all about, our children and our fur babies, our animals that we love and treat as babies if we don't have children, or even your grandchildren. Um, I I want to really stress the importance of how blessed we are when we have children in our lives, and how important it is, to nurture these babies, no matter how old they get. I always look at my kids as, you know, they're part of me. They're a part of God. God blessed me with these children. There's so many people that try to have children, and sometimes they're unable to have children, or they come into relationships at a later age, and it's too late because of the cycle of a woman's life. But I wanted to really talk about how we raise our children, how we sort of like sculpt them into the young adults that they're going to become, and then parents, maybe when they get older, or grandparents. And if you look at as a child as, like the garden I said, everything can relate to gardens or rivers or creeks or whatever. A child is a seed that you're gifted with, and you nurture this gift in your belly, or sometimes not, depending if you adopt it or whatever, or an animal. But you nurture this gift that you're blessed with, and you let it bloom into this beautiful flower. And you see the beauty, and you feel the pride, and you get to experience these different stages of the life of the child. And they're gifts from God. It's really a precious thing. And if sometimes you look back to remembering the birth, and it was a struggle to have that baby, as a mother that carried the child, but when you hold that baby in your arms, and you just see the innocence and the precious gift you've been blessed with, that's going to depend on you, and relies on your love and your guidance and your support. And it's really a look at all the beauty, the goodness that God put into that little soul, that little body for you. And it's just amazing. And look at children as inspirations. They bring out the fun in you, the inner child, and you laugh, you dance, you smile. And it's good to feel these different emotions, because as adults, we tend to get hardened by our lifestyle, and it's good to bring out your inner child. It's good to feel that creativity. It's good to be happy and to express yourself. So smile with the kids, laugh with the kids, play with the kids, enjoy their youth while they're young, dance, sing, and just really grow with them, and enjoy the youth, the childhood, that's in us all, And remember that we're teachers, we're mentors to them, we're here to help them and guide them. And there's different things children go through, their difficulties in life, making new friends, going through school, going through, the different categories and different ways. Children treat other children, get my words out here, and their different milestones, their accomplishments, let them feel proud of the things that they create, and the different things that they go through that is fun in their life, so that it keeps inspiring them to do more, to enjoy more and to want to do more. And it it gets their talents going. It helps them find themselves, and keep praising them and motivating them. And when they're down, pick them up. Say, yeah, I know when I was in grammar school too, kids used to pick on me too because of my hairstyle, or maybe the way I talked, or the way I had my clothes, or this and that. Kids can get a little spiteful, and they make their little clicks, but just reinforce it's okay to be you, and you're great just the way you are. You don't need to change for anyone. Just keep reinforcing that, and find things that they like to do that will help them get their confidence and build confidence, and want to, find their dream. And remember to be consistent with things, and that, kids need chores and they need responsibilities. Some parents like to, coddle their kids, and, well, that's okay, but there's a fine balance too, I tried to keep a balance, work my job, take care of my kids while they were growing up, and the household and the responsibilities, and help them with homework and all that, and still get to, go out and work in my garden and find things that I liked. And I don't know if that's a little too loud. Hold on. Hey, Google, could you turn that down, please? And, that's the thing when you're around your children all the time, or you have so many different tasks and responsibilities in your life, you've got to make time for yourself. You've got to have that outlet, because I'm not gonna lie, kids could get on your nerves. There's just so much you can take sometimes, whether they're arguing or they're making messes, or not listening, or whatever the cause may be. Sometimes it gets on your nerves, and you just need to have patience, and you need to take a step out. And they can be testing, and just remember that when you get into something, and you feel like you're going to yell or something, just try to keep your voice. Think of it as, I used to do this because I got to the point where at certain ages they do really start testing you more than other ages. Terrible twos is one. You go through different spouts, but just think of it as someone's in the room with you, maybe a neighbor or a friend. You don't want to be yelling and acting like a lunatic and a maniac. Go to your room, this and that, or you don't want to smack them or anything. And I was raised by that whatever that's called, I can't remember now. Spare the rod, spoil the child, or whatever. So I did, use that once in a while with my children too, and they'll exaggerate on it and say things, but it wasn't that bad. Unless they were really trying to kill each other, then my boys as teenagers, it came to that. But anyway, yeah, just try to breathe, remove yourself, even if you have to go into the bathroom. As long as no one's hurting each other, go and take that break. Take a deep breath. Walk outside. Walk around the house. Say, hey, let's go do something. Get them busy. Get them occupied with something that's going to be fun to, calm the situation and make it, better. Because remember, we're students too when we're learning how to parent, and sometimes we don't have that good example when we were growing up of how our parents taught us, possibly. So, it's a learning process. All kids have different personalities too. So, one you can expect this and the other you can't, you know? So it's a give and take type of process, and it's really good to find out who your child is, you know, because let them be them. Some may be artistic, or some may be, you know, sports-like and athletic. So don't push them in the direction they don't want to go in. Let them be who they are, you know? And like I said, you know, take them, let's go to the park. It's a great place, you know, for kids to play, and you get to sit at the bench there and just relax and, you know, look at a magazine, look at the sky, enjoy the trees, the surrounding, talk to another adult. You know, that's always great too, you know, to have help from each other and support. And watch them play, enjoy them playing, enjoy them laughing with other kids, and, you know, things like that. So, you know, it's good just to take the focus off of what that situation may be, and whatever way works, do it, you know. And make sure your kids are accountable for how they act. And you know, I always said to my kids, you know, you're gonna have manners, you're gonna respect others, and you know, you might not always agree with some adults or other kids, but, you know, respect them for what their opinion is. And consistency is important, you know. You want the kids to know that when you say something, that's the way it is. It's not going to change and keep changing, you know. Of course, things do change, and you need to adapt to different things as they grow older. You know, you give them more responsibility, more leeway. You know, you let them go a little bit further down on the sidewalk, or you let them outside in the backyard to play for a little bit, you know, and you give them those different things that helps them to be responsible and to listen and to pay attention to the rules, and you know, grow and learn. So, you know, it's real important. So, you know, I just want to stress that, you know, your kids are only young once, and when they grow up and they go away to college or move out and get an apartment or find someone they love and want to move out and get married and move in with them, you know, your life changes and you can't bring back those moments. And sometimes it's hard, but, you know, look at it as a gift. You know, look at it as, you know, when you were little, how you wanted to be treated, or how you wanted to have fun, and what your mom looked like when she was yelling at you, or your dad, or, you know, and try to be the better parent, you know. It's good that we keep growing and evolving and don't stay stagnant in that, where we weren't allowed to do what we wanted to do, or we weren't allowed to speak our opinion. You know, I always let my kids say their side or their opinion, and then I'd give my opinion, or vice versa. But it's always good to let them have their say, because kids can teach us a lot of different things, you know, and let them have that freedom and be a kid and ride bikes and play, and don't always think that, you know, they're going to get hurt or this or that, because, you know, that's also a learning thing. You know, you're going to fall down off your bike, or if you run, you know, you have a chance to trip, you know, tie the shoelaces good, or, you know, and just let them play and explore. We got to explore, and we were outside playing all the time and making forts and climbing trees, and we had that freedom. So I know how important that is, and I let my kids have that freedom too. And if they go over those boundaries, cross those lines, you know, reel them back in, you know, and set new boundaries. Well, you know, because you did this, I think we're going to have to, you know, instead of you going to your friend's house, you're going to have to invite your friends over here where I keep an eye on you, because apparently you didn't, you know, learn the rules here that, you know, we're allowed to do this or that or whatever, or leave, you know, go walk in the streets or whatever. So, just, keep reevaluating things and staying consistent, and you'll be a great parent. And, um, if down the road you're blessed with grandchildren, you'll get to enjoy the youth again in children, and it's different because you've matured, you've grown up, and you get to spoil them, and then you send them home. So it's nice. It's really nice having grandchildren and doing the things that when you had children, you didn't always have the extra money to do things with your kids because, you had 3 kids and you had all the sports and you had the bills, and, we didn't get paid as much back then. And, so it's fun to go and do extra things that that my kids probably say, wow, she didn't do that with us. We went to one fair. There, look, she gets to go and, do this and that with them. But just enjoy it. And like I said, kids are a blessing, and when we're blessed to have children in our lives, remember, there are some people out in the world that, live in poverty-stricken areas where, they can't go do things with their kids or something, or their kids get sick and they are not in their lives that long, or anything, Be blessed for the gift of life that you've been given and the blessings that are around you. If you want things to be better or whatever, start manifesting, start feeling out these different things. If you want to live in a better neighborhood with your kids, or you want better schools or whatever, ask for guidance and support to be guided to that. But a lot of times we're exactly where we're meant to be, and if we need to be moved, God has that plan already in motion, because before we come here, we make these plans, and we make this life journey, this book we created before we come here, to learn the different lessons. So your children might have wanted to learn this lesson of, how do I show love? How do I receive love in this neighborhood, or through these kind of friends, or this kind of, experiences. So, all you can do is give love and keep giving love, and be the light that shines for your kids, so they feel safe to come to you when they need a helping hand, or they'll always want to come to you when they need guidance when they're a parent. So keep these things in mind, and know that you can always take that little break if you need it, and I get that. So I just want you to know that I'm here for you. I've been a parent. My kids are in their 30s, and they're married and have kids of their own, and it's just a beautiful experience, and I want people to be able to look at things from different perspectives. And if you feel like it's hard on you to have kids or whatever experience, try to change that. Pray, and go within and ask angels and guidance and help, and you've got support teams everywhere, whether it be your family or friends or the school or the libraries. I mean, you can go all different places with your kids. I know around here in the summertime they do $2 movies in the summer for kids, and swimming isn't that expensive, and they have playgrounds all over. You go to the library and rent out books, or not rent out, I don't know what to call it, check out a book for the week. They do little kids reading story times, and you've got the Girl Scouts, the Boy Scouts, summer sports. It's good to get your kid active so they can find what they like to do. They're not going to know what they do, whether they, join the band or try out an instrument. It's good to let them try different things. And, sometimes they'll stick to it, sometimes they won't. It's okay, Everyone has their own personality, and everyone has their own dreams, and let them dream big, and let them play and have fun. And if they're too noisy playing, tell them to just close their bedroom door or something. They can turn up their music. You know, it's great to experience children and to be the mentors and the guides and the love that, you know, we're here to help them. You know, it's a blessing. So I hope you gained something from this video that would be helpful. You can leave a comment, subscribe if you'd like to join our family, and ring the bell there for notifications. And when I put up another video, you'll be notified. And leave a comment. I like to read your comments. I haven't seen too many comments, but I'd like to. I'd like to connect with y'all, and let me know if you have families or not. And yeah, okay. Well, have a great day, and until the next time, love and light to you all. I love you all. Namaste. Mwah. Bye for now.